Hello gamers and welcome to Let's Try Judgment. It's an apocalypse survival simulation by Suncrash. And it's a small development team. Core team is just 3 people. The game has been released recently in early access on Steam. This is update 12. And you basically, well, the apocalypse has happened and you're a small team of survivors and need to build a colony. So it's a colony builder, a bit like Rimworld, and survive the apocalypse. You've got this kind of building, crafting stuff, research, and then you've got real-time tactical combat. So let's jump right into the game. I've actually played it a little bit already, so that I can show you a bit more. I will deactivate the good tutorials. You can have a map seed so other people can, play your maps. I'll go for challenging because expect a real challenge. You will likely lose in your first few attempts. This is the way the game was meant to be played. Not recommended for players who don't enjoy difficult games. I've actually died after like 90 minutes. And there's lots to the game that you need to, explore as you go on. Let's start. So this is kind of random. You get a crew of 5 people. He's a weirdo. So that's his class. Is occultist. There's a fighter and another occultist. I don't really like that because it's twice the same guy. This looks much better. She's an engineer. She's good crafter, but short-sighted. That sucks a bit. A priestess. She's devout. So damage increased, but also the damage received is increased. Good with firearms. A gardener. Another farmer. That's not so cool. Let's retry once more. It's just to see. Oh, that's a geek. That's awesome for research. Then hippie. This is also pretty good. So basically she can chop wood, chop trees, and she can craft medicine. What kind of medicine? And farming speed is good. And research is good, so she can just stay at home. She smokes. That's not healthy. Then we've got a fighter. He's a brute. So more damage, but not really researcher. That's good. A meat leather. So firearms accuracy goes up. Then perceptive vision range. That's actually good for ranged weapons, but he has his that's actually, but he's a brute. Damage increased. So and firearms and vision. So he's a ranged guy, basically a ranged fighter. And then we've got an engineer. That's cool because she's got craft speed increased. She's also a hippie, lots of hippies, not good for fighting. And a gardener as well, so she's an amazing farmer. Let's start. Now update 12 changed quite a few things. You can now travel on a new world map. They've rebalanced lots of stuff. There are several tiers of weapon and so on. Okay, there's a story to this game as well. And you need to progress, and there's an aim, kind of. While out camping, 4 of you were attacked by a single powerful creature. Together, you barely managed to take it down, but Ned didn't make it. All around, more red eyes told of awful things looming in the shadows. You grabbed your supplies and made your way back to town, only to find it has been overrun, burning under a red sky. The apocalypse has begun. There's this movie as well. Is it The Legion or whatever? I don't know. Where God wants to destroy Earth. Or humanity at least. The 3 of you made your way to a nearby hidden valley that you used to hike to. It seems safe for now. You should set up camp, start with a shelter, a place to eat and rest. So that's our task. Now, I apparently did not deactivate the tutorial, but that's okay. So this is the map. I can zoom in, zoom out. Use WASD, for example, or the mouse button, middle mouse button to move around. Here we can see resources like scraps. Also, there's usually medicine in there on the starting map. Then we've got clay, stone, minerals, metal, obviously wood. Yeah, that's about the resources. And also there's a well, which provides water. So we should stay kind of close to the well to begin with. Up here we can see what we can do. Down here are the colonists. Game speed, I should actually pause. And there are some of our resources, like our current research points. There's scientific research and also occult research, because you will be able to perform rituals and such. There's water, food, and scraps, kind of the basic resources, but there's a full inventory as well. Unlike in Rimworld, you don't need to transport your resources and goods. They are basically just put into your general inventory. So if you craft something, they just take it out of your general stockpile, basically. Okay, so first things first, we need to build something. I like using the keyboard shortcuts, so B. And this will be much more as you progress and do research. There are currently 2 different types of log cabins. I go for the bigger one. You can rotate them as well. I would like to put farms and such near the well. I would actually like to build here, but I can't, because there's still some wood. Let's chop that wood first. Let's unpause our building. Yeah, I know that already. Camera movement. Here you can set tasks, or if you press T, and I want to chop more trees. Also, maybe let's collect scraps here. So they've all got something to do, and I in particular want this gun so I can put my log cabin. There we go. Now look, he suddenly starts building. You can actually manually control them, fully or partially. Just assign a specific task or lots of. Now what we do need is a bed. They need to sleep. If they are tired, then they don't fight as well, for example. And fighting is quite important. So let's put that. And Brandon is going to do that down here. You can see we've got Brandon. He currently does not have a weapon, no armor, no equipment. That's his health, full health. But as you, well, her health is reduced because she's a smoker. Then we've got nutrition and tiredness. That's kind of the 3 things. There's no happiness, for example, like in Rimworld. I just compared with Rimworld because it's the colony builder I've played most so far. So what we do need now is a food table, because that is where they all get their food from. I'm going to put it, let's say here. And also we're going to need a research bench. That's the experiment table. You can move the stuff later on as well. You now have a base of operations. Okay, now we need to build an experiment table and research farming. What we can also do is take a look at their skills. As you can see, they also level up. As they level up, you always get a choice of 3 things that you can, teach them, kind of. Here you see their stats for fighting and so on, and the effects of their skills. Now Lauren is already researching. Needs. Okay, that's the need explanation. The well, they get tired, they need to sleep. We know that. So we've only got 1 bed, and 3 colonists, but we do need wool, which we don't have yet. So you can speed things up, but I don't for the moment, because I would like to show you. Where's actually Lauren? She's performing experiments. So I can go to priorities. And I get the priorities of all my people. I can also sort, like for example, who's the best woodcutter and stuff. So that would be Brandon. And now what you can do, well, let's see, who's the best researcher? That would be her. If you've got a plus whatever, it means you're performing the task faster and better. If you've got a minus, then it's worse actually than normal. And if you've got a arrow up, it's a preferred task, and then they gain experience faster if they perform these tasks. So I do want Lauren to do the craft. Well, I don't want her to craft because Bertha is a better crafter and a better farmer. So I move that back as a backup, because I'd rather have her doing research all the time. Maybe actually search debris, but she can do that as well. So I think she'll just do research. And Brandon, the fighter, he's not really good at anything. So we could let him chop wood and quarry and mine. Yeah. I don't have a very good builder. That she's the best builder, so she should do that as a priority, I think. Up here we can see we've got 14 research points currently. So let's take a look at the research. You've got different categories. Base, so that's ordinary things like farming, and if I scroll down you can see there's quite a bit of stuff. And this is just early access. Then we've got crafting things, so for example woodworking, so we can then build a sawmill, craft boards and make better melee weapons. Then there's weapons, that's for example bow making first. And then there's occult research for both, you know, like you can do like science and stuff and you know, more damage and so on. Or you can perform rituals. I haven't done that yet. I've researched it in my first attempt. So if you click on create tasks, that's where you can do the chopping trees, search debris, mine. In the colony management, you can actually see the supplies you've got and the food you've got. And that's also changed in this update. It's more simple. So you get a boost if you eat different types of resources, of food basically. So if you have like salad and bread, then they get a bonus. Here on show tasks, we can actually see what people are doing. So we've got her scrapping and she's idle actually, or Brandon is idle. So let's maybe chop some more wood. Also maybe chop some wood here. Because this is an area where I want to build more huts. And this is going to be kind of the farming area. Let's speed things up a little. Here you've got a mini-map where you can also see the different resources you can still collect. And the enemy awareness. Enemy awareness of your colony determines how often and how strong enemy raids will be. Awareness increases over time. Larger populations cause awareness to increase faster. Other factors can affect awareness such as research buildings, rituals and missions. So keep that in mind. In particular, don't grow too fast if your weapons are shit, because you will encounter more and harder enemies and then you won't be able to deal with them. I think I will turn down the volume of the effects a little bit as well. Okay. Come on, Brandon, you're the man. I think that somehow you can customize them as well. So we could change his hair and his hair color, his face and body color, his looks. But I think we just keep it random for the moment. But here you've got lots of options. You can also rename them, I guess. Yeah, you can. So if I had 1,000 subscribers, I could ask my subscribers, oh, how shall I name them? Give me a name and I will name them after you. So let's speed things up a little bit. What's the task again? Okay, I need to research farming. I should have enough research points. Yes, that was actually quite cheap. So I was a bit too slow here actually. Now let's build 2 farms. Maybe like keep that area open and then like 3 tiles and then build 2 farms here. I lack the resources. I do need more stones. So let's quarry some. Oh, Brandon, here you've got some stones right in front of you. Why don't you quarry them? There we go. You just need to right click on it. Lauren is really hardworking. She's really a geek. Now awareness has increased, possibly because I did some research. I think it's a good idea to rush animal raising in order to get sheep farm, because my guess is that then you get wool, and with wool you can build more beds. So let's still go for cooking then. Who's my constructor? That would be Bertha. Okay, she's sleeping. And there she goes. I should have enough for another vegetable farm, yep. As you can see, the resources are directly put into your stockpile. So you don't need to, you know, there's no stockpile zone or something like that. Let's speed things up. Okay, these farms should keep you fed for now, but when your colony grows you will need to build more farms. Remember, you can't eat raw food. You will need to constantly prepare meals. Keep an eye on your water supply too. Gather water from a nearby well, that's a well, when it starts to run low. Now that you have basic supplies, you should prepare to defend yourselves. Make some weapons, craft 3 clubs. So what I'm going to do now is go to the crafting menu. You can also shift click to do several. Shift left click, but I just want to do 3. And Bertha is already crafting. She can just do it like that. There's no need for a workbench or the like for these simple tools. These weapons should help you defend yourself better. Okay, now I need to defend the base because we've been found. Now there's a defense preparation screen where I can still, you know, equip my guys. Everyone gets a club, and now combat starts. And the combat is real time, but you can always pause by hitting the you know, there's also cover, as you can see, as it's indicated by the shields, and there's also flanking. Let's attack. Now she's got a bonus because she's flanking. Accuracy plus 20% and damage plus 30. Her chance to hit is 56, his chance is only 38. They are the hippies, I guess, aren't they? Okay, Brandon actually gained some experience. We've got some sulfur. And there we go. That was close. You might want to make some better weapons before heading out. You already know how to make basic bows. And then we need to scavenge a nearby location. Now they explain the toolbar. I've already explained that. And someone actually needs assistance. Well then, let's craft a bow. I do need an arrow. Okay, I do need a workshop bench for that. To be honest, I'm not quite sure. I can put it in. There should be enough space, I hope. Let's do that quickly. And then, here you can see the icon. Come on, build it. Bertha, I'm counting on you. Because we need another survivor. Great, she's sleeping now. Because that will disappear in a few moments. Come on, Bertha. You can do it. There we go. Okay, there's still enough space, so you can actually fill all the tiles. Now let's craft. First, we need an arrow. And then now we can build a bow. It's bow and arrow, isn't it? Okay, Lauren is performing. Okay, I should have the bow. Brandon is the fighter. He gets the ranged weapon because he's supposed to be a ranged guy. She's not tired. He is a bit tired, but still okay. Now let's try to rescue the person. This is the world map. You can see how huge this is, because we are just here, this tiny place. And these are all places you can scavenge. For example, here we can get stones and scraps. We need to fight 2 imps. Here we would get something we don't know. We would have to fight 4 imps and 2 minor demons. You can also search for specific items. Let's say you do want clay, and then it shows you the locations where you can get clay. The further you are away from your base, the harder it gets. Now we need to create a task force. We want to take the fighter and Bertha. Damage minus 50%, that sucks so bad. Minus 65, even worse. So let's take Bertha. Also, Lauren can continue doing her research stuff. We don't have any armor yet, so they just have to come with us like that. Approve. They are called the Concords, but we can also change that. We can customize them. You know, take a different logo, for example. And maybe a different color, or something like really dark. No. Something like white. And we could possibly be called the Human Fist. Or Humanity's Hope. Yeah. Okay, we can add more people, but one person needs to stay in the colony, and that is, what's her name? Lauren. So now I can select this task force and right click to send the rescue. This increases the awareness by 15. So that's pretty bad. And I can explain the worldview and stuff. We've already done that. Task force, I've explained that as well. There we go. I'm looking for wool. Is there any wool maybe? No. Also they obviously need to eat, but they get the food from... they can just collect it. Okay, this is going to be really tough. Holy crap. Oh no, the rescue mission is just that. Okay. That was the farm. And where was this military base? This is all really tough. We need several guys to actually do that. If they die, they die. Have I activated permadeath? I think I have, haven't I? Was there an option? I've forgotten. So now we need to find her. Or this person. There's one imp. I would actually like to show you the combat. So we position Brandon here in cover and make him aware of us so he can shoot, and he's dead. So I've kind of kited him. There's the person. I can zoom in, zoom out. I always do that because, you know, I want to see if something is coming. I want to pause. So Brandon is the fighter, so I would like him to you know, not rescue the person, but Bertha. And this is going to take time, and I will get attacked, potentially. If I interrupt with Bertha, she needs to start again. And by the way, the graphics. It's like a comic graphics or so. Hand-drawn, I guess. I think it looks really nice. It's a nice 2D graphics. If you don't like the art style of Rimworld or Prison Architect, so maybe that's the game for you. Okay, Kelly! He's Scottish, I guess. She's a priestess, a Scottish priestess. Well, she looks kind of Scottish with the, you know, the pattern. Now what we need to do is hurry back to the rescue zone. Or the retreat zone. Let's take a quick look at her. The priestess won't do any harm in these times. Build speed, she's a good builder, that's good. She's short-sighted, but a builder. So she's more like someone who stays at home, but she can also do melee combat. Let's retreat. But not ranged because of the crap vision. 17 XP for Brandon. Do you wish to return? Well, I do. Because what you could also do, unlike in the previous versions, you can now do several things in a row. I mean, they still get tired, I believe. Lose their energy, but before that you always had to... Well, you had to head out, do one thing, then they would head back, then you could head out again, and so on. Now you can do several things at once. But I want to consolidate. Okay, I need more food, urgently. That's what they say, at least. I've got 14 left. That's okay-ish. And my farmers will come back. So let's take a look at Kelly, the priestess. What's her priorities? Her priority should be building for sure. And then the rest doesn't really matter. Oh, there's an encounter. That's a random encounter. They also knew, I think. When Team Humanity's Hope is away from your base, they suddenly find themselves facing a group of demons. Both groups seem just as surprised to see the other, but quickly overcome their surprise. The demons roar as your team prepares to repel the attack. There we go. You know, they exclaim cover and flanking. Kelly is somehow already at home. I don't know why. Okay, fight. Destroy the minor demon. She's got okay, because of nighttime vision range is reduced, and he also loses accuracy. Okay, that was a good hit. Now please kill him. Bertha is really injured. Come on. Yes. There we go. 3 kills actually. And quite a bit of experience, in particular for Brandon. That was just about okay. Definitely go home. Okay, she's collecting some stone. Someone needs to tend that, I guess. Maturity is there. Who's my farmer? I think it's the hippie who's coming back. There she is, and she's already starting to do the stuff. She's scavenging, good. Oh, I can do lots of research now, I think. Let's go for the animal raising. I do want this sheep farm going. And also, well, maybe the quarter stuff in a sawmill would be good. Or maybe patchwork for the better outfit. Basically armor, let's do that. And we can craft it already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 in spare. It only costs scrap metal, so that's okay. And I do want a wheat farm. And I do want sheep. I need bricks. Holy crap, that's going to take ages. Well, not ages, but some time. Okay, focus. What should we do next? We should definitely build another log cabin, because we're going to need it. We'll be situated right next to this one. And keep in mind, you don't need to do spare things, like leave space, because they do it automatically. So, bow making would be nice. Sawmill is needed, because I need the boards. But I could actually have 4 vegetable farms. Okay, here they explain the priorities. Kelly, the amazing builder. Who was my other builder? I think it was Bertha, the engineer, who is actually just good at crafting. So this goes away, because she's the better builder, and she's also has it as a preferred task. Now we've got an enemy scouting party. You should take them out quickly before they spot your base. Killing the scouting party reduces enemy awareness and will leave them while leaving them be raises it. And we've already got high awareness, so I need to pause actually. I would like Bertha to stay home. A, she's injured, and B, you know, she needs to do farming. So we're going to take her and Brandon. Okay, she doesn't have a weapon yet, but there's a reserve, so a spare club, because I had to craft 3. Let's check that scouting party out. It's here. It's 2 things only. It's only 2 imps. So I don't need the full party. I do not want you. Customize? No. Members? No. How could I do that again? Manage? Okay, here. I don't want you, but let's take the priestess. Lauren needs to continue doing the research. Approved. Could attack. I could actually build the armor, but... Okay, there's the armor going up, I think. She's crafting the armor right now. Level up. Okay, this is the level up for Bertha the engineer. What I can do is I can give her construction, I can give her mining, or I can give her research. She's not going to do research and she's not going to do construction unless someone dies. But she's a good crafter and also a good gardener. But she could also become a miner and quarrier. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at the world map again. We're nearly there. Let's attack. It's just 2 imps, so we should be fine with these 2 guys. Well, 1 guy and 1 gal. Also notice, you know, the music kind of changes. And I think this is pretty good. It's just early access. Update 12, I think. So I think it's quite impressive. Oh, there's the other imp. Brandon, shoot! Kelly! Attack! Come on, Brandon. Now he's got a bonus because he's attacking the ranged guy in melee. Then they get a bonus. Okay. Do you wish to retreat? No. We could maybe check out one place, but they are all too tough. We can't do them. We could do this one. So I can show you scavenging as well. And you get an idea of how the game works. Bertha, you really need to do some farming and some cooking. Okay, that's the scavenge mission. Basically, there are supply crates where I can get the loot and I can retreat, or alternatively, I can kill the opponents on the map, the demons, and will then get the loot. So I guess it really depends. If you're up against an overwhelming force but are desperate to get the, you know, the supplies, I would just try to get the supplies. But if you come on, here we are. Come on, pull them, pull them. But if you can actually fight, then it's worth fighting, because it also takes some time to scavenge. That's also where the scavenger skill comes in handy. I just want to show you. So this, as you can see, this is taking quite some time. If you've got a good scavenging skill, she does not, then it goes faster. So I think it's better if we just kill this imp. Also, we then get the sulfur. So also with the number keys you can, I thought you can, maybe not in combat mode. Yeah, choose which character you want to control. I mean, the animations are not yet ace, you know, how they hit and stuff, but I think they look already decent, and they will look better. So we've got some stuff, let's return. The world has turned into hell, or turned to hell. It's only a matter of time before your small base is overwhelmed by hell's minions. You must figure out what went wrong and how to put a stop to this. So this is basically your task. While exploring, you saw several weird symbols and runes that you've never seen before. You should designate an area to study the occult and maybe figure out where all these demons are coming from. So we need to do some occult research. Well, we don't have anyone who's really good at it yet. Let's first maybe... We do need water and food. Come on, you do it. Okay. There's one thing I can show you that regards your resources, and I think that's pretty cool. You see there's an A for automated. So I right click for more info. I can click to craft, but auto crafting is activated, so I can't. I think then otherwise I could. Yes, I can. But auto crafting, so I do want to have a minimum amount of food. Let's say 50, or let's say 50. We've got 4 guys, and a maximum of 100. So as soon as it drops below 50, then they will start crafting food, in this case, or salad, up to 100. Then they will continue eating, and when it's below 50, they will start cooking again. This is basically like in Rimworld. In the new Alpha 17, there an option like that has been implemented as well. Now I'm putting armor on the guys. And actually I would like to have 4 vegetable farms. Brandon, what are you doing? Okay, you're chopping wood. That's okay. What about getting some water maybe? Oh no, now you're going to bed because you're tired. Can I do that for water as well? No, for water there, I think there's no option to say how much they shall gather. Let's level up Brandon the fighter. He could get spotting, which will increase his vision range. Patrolling increases the patrol speed, and fast healing increases healing rate. I think because he's already got vision +2, I want to, emphasize his strength. And he's a ranged guy as well, so that's pretty cool. Is there anything else I want to build? I've got this already ready. But in order to build the occult library, I need boards and clay. So let's collect some clay. And then maybe build the... I can plant trees as well. Oh no, I need to research it. The woodworking. There we go. So now let's build... Am I blind? There it is, the sawmill. We do need more stones. Brandon. Oh no, Kelly is actually good at doing that. So I let her continue with that. Let's check the priorities. Quarrying. Well, she's good at mining and at quarrying. That would be Bertha, actually. But she's not going to do it. She's got other things to do. But if she's finished with her priority tasks, she will she will start quarrying as well. So Brandon, could you maybe give me some stones? Let's speed things up. The awareness is now 18%. You really have to pay attention to that. Okay, let's build the sawmill. Let's do make like a production zone kind of here. Maybe in the open. Or maybe here just in the middle. Well, this will become the kitchen. So maybe here. But I can still relocate it later. So I just do it here for the moment. And now you see Bertha, her prioritized task. Is she not building? Yeah, Bertha. No, crafting. She's crafting. And Kelly, she's sleeping. Okay. But as soon as she wakes up, she should start with the crafting. Assistance needed. We could rescue someone. But to be honest, I'm unsure about it. Awareness is 19%, so that's okay-ish. But they don't have improved weapons yet. And the wood stuff needs 6 boards. I would like to have this staff at least. if not even bow making. So let's craft 1 arrow, 1 composite bow after that. Okay, what do I need? Okay, I need 3 arrows actually. So come on. Okay, Bertha is sleeping. Okay, now she did it. And Bertha, go on, create the composite bow. Okay, now I'm going to give the composite bow to Brandon. As you can see, this is damage 14, this is damage 15, so actually the bow seems better. But accuracy is 50, and here accuracy is 70. The DPS goes down a little, it's 8.4. But I think the increased accuracy helps quite a bit, so I like the composite bow. Now, can I craft that already? No, because I need 6 wooden boards. Come on, Bertha. You can do it. And I definitely need water. Kelly. Get me some water. Okay. Brandon, then you get some water, please. If Kelly is not up to the task because she's tired. Okay, now let's build the staff. Okay, she actually needed to go to the workbench apparently for that. Now this rescue mission. Okay, at first let's check that. Occult research. Speed. She's good at doing occult research because Lauren is the occultist as well. Let's do the occult research thing. Okay, where's the rescue thing? I think it's disappeared. I've waited too long. But I was not in the position to actually go. I didn't have decent equipment. I didn't have enough water, but more missions like that will come up. So who's my best fighter? Well, I think I will take Kelly. Yeah, because the others are the hippies. So Kelly gets the quarterstaff. I don't know if I can set something like medical treatment. I think not. She automatically heals violin base. And depending on your skills, they might heal faster. Food situation is still looking a bit dire. Water situation as well. Come on, Brandon, get us some water. Level up for Kelly. Now she could get occult research or farming. That's stupid choices. Maybe I'll give her occult research as well, because the other person can do the other research. Now what do I need for the occult library? Stones and boards. Okay, assistance needed. Now it's time to help. Let's pause. Okay, it's 4 imps. I can handle that. Let's manage the troop. Definitely the priestess. And then let's also take Lauren. But Lauren will get a bow, because she's actually shit. I would like to have 3 capable fighters. You go there. And looks like I jumped in the well. You're harvesting crops, that's actually really nice of you. Okay, now you're getting water. Good. I desperately need more water. Oh no, there's an encounter. Okay, a fire imp, he's tough as well. Okay, they will hurt me before I actually even get to the quest. Is he within range for you? Yes. Come on. Okay, the loot obviously is just sulfur, but some experience points have been gained. We need to continue. There's someone in need of help, and we are still in an okay shape to help against 4 imps. Where's this person? Okay, there's an imp. And there's another imp. And there's another imp. I do want to fight. I could actually position one guy here and he could shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Good, good, good. Come on. Now flank him. Nice. Okay, now let's get the 5th person. Let's actually split up. I only do that because I knew there are 4 people. And more demons might only come if or when I actually start rescuing the person. Okay, I should be up here, no? No. Oh no, the cage is here. I'm so blind. Look at that. So I would like Brandon to be shooting, Kelly to be ready for melee, and Lauren can do the cage thing because she can't fight anyway. It would be very good to get a fighter now, or at least someone who is capable of fighting, like not the hippie. Okay, there's the imp already. He did have a bonus. Why is that? Because he surprised him. Maybe it was like a surprise attack. I don't know. Good. Looks really nice. I like the graphics. Okay, we've got Max. He's a survivalist. That's pretty cool. Spook. Accuracy plus 20, evasion plus 20. That's pretty cool. He's a believer, occult research, and occult weapon accuracy, and he is a firearms guy, so another ranged kind of person. So I need to give him a bow as well, unfortunately. I do need... Well, I've got the priestess as a melee person, so I've got 1 melee person. Let's retreat. Okay, now I shouldn't get more people until I've got another bed. Is there wool anywhere? Hide. Resin. But no wool scouted yet. So I really can't get more people because 1 bed is just not enough. Do I have... wood boards? No, I don't. Let's actually do it like that. We always have at least 10. Or that we have 10 and then go up to 20. Or let's say 15. And as soon as we've got 8. 15. Okay. We do need more wood, I guess. And let's craft 3 arrows so I can do 1 more composite bow. Then also 1 of these. I can't do any shields. Why is that? I need heights. Okay. Makes sense. Max, what could your priorities be? Occult research. Okay. And maybe getting water. Scavenging and chopping wood. Because that's and then farming, because that's your preferred tasks. Let's do some more crafting. Can't do. Bertha is sleeping, I see. Bertha, wakey wakey. What is Bertha doing? Okay, why is she getting water? Okay, because I gave it as a priority. Okay, don't do it. Okay, she needs the crafting table for that. I can do it like that. I always have 3. Now see, I queued the bow, it used 3 and then it automatically changed to... Okay, you need weapons and an armor. So that it automatically started building or crafting the 3 arrows. Well, not it, but she. Max is really tired, but he needs a bow. Come on, Bertha. Don't do the arrows first. Make the bow first. Aha! Define which items get higher priority. Definitely the crossbow before that. That's pretty cool. And look, I mean, holy crap. Look at that, what you can craft. Quite a bit of stuff. Okay, fight's going to start. The bow is not ready. So Lauren, you just get a club and you get the bow. Approved. It's 2 fire imps. Kelly. Okay, come on, Brandon. Max, I need you. The hippies can stay home. Oh, damn it. They can't. They can attack this guy from behind, maybe, because there's a minor demon coming as well. Attack. Okay, we've survived. So unlike in Rimworld also, there's like this special, you know, fighting thing. It's not all taking place at the same time. Okay, Bertha is crafting nicely. I do want that occult library. Kelly the priestess is already starting. Very good. And who's my researcher for occultism? It is theoretically you, but also Max. So Max, please. There he goes. He doesn't look like an occult person. So just for, you know, trying it out's sake, let's give him some appropriate clothing. Maybe more like this. And maybe more like black. More like black shoes. And maybe a reddish, pinkish. Yeah. Search, destroy. Or whatever that means. Or search, this. I don't know. Search. I can't read it. Like that, maybe? Now you look more occultist. Maybe that's a nice hat you could get. Yeah, like Johnny Depp style. Yeah, it's more like it. And look, he's holding a gamepad. Okay, the food situation is still quite dire. Luckily, Kelly is helping now. Eureka! Some say that ideas are easy and execution is all that matters. Scientific research, however, is driven by ideas. Ideas that can form by anyone, anywhere, even in your sleep. Bertha sometimes speaks in her sleep, mostly nonsense, but today her ramblings led to a scientific breakthrough. That's good. So I get some additional research points. And also so for example, base research would now be possibly water conservation, because it reduces water research. I think that's quite helpful. Also maybe that the farms need... Oh, I could build an infirmary, that would be cool. Yeah, infirmary. Maybe they heal faster then. And then occult research. This cheap, that's what I actually need. Your best theory is that the barrier between hell and earth is diminished and hellspawn are able to make it through. It's not completely gone, or the entire planet would be burning. You learned of portals that the demons use to travel between the realms. Hellgates. They are well defended. You will need to be better prepared before you can investigate one. This colony needs to grow stronger. Recruit some more survivors to join you and make sure you have ample food supply. I don't. Recruit 8 survivors and obtain 100 items of food. And you need more. I need more beds as well, because, you know, it's like on a submarine. Or they need to take shifts sleeping. But I think that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Try video. It's a really good colony builder. It's got a nice touch with the demons. I like the graphics. Looks really nice. You can zoom in quite a bit. Lots of nice details. The animations can and probably will still be improved slightly. The tactical combat is tough. Later on it will get really difficult, I can tell you that. And later on doesn't mean much later. Yeah. And you've seen there's lots of things to build and to manage and, you know, to consider when you actually try to, you know, rescue humanity from the demons. If you've liked this Let's Try video, you can also take a look at my short play series that I'm also starting more or less these days. End of June is the time of recording. Maybe see you there. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.